What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Lava. This was something. I don't even know what to say about this movie, to be completely and utterly honest. Let me start this off by saying a big thanks to Jenna from Tri-Coast who got me the screener for this movie. It is currently Saturday the 6th, March 6th, and this movie comes out on the 15th. The embargo lifts as of today on the 8th when this video is going up. And so, yeah, I got to talk to you guys about this movie a little bit earlier than its release. A movie that I gotta say flat out I did not like in any way, shape, or form. This was a pretty flat out terrible movie. It's always an honor to be able to see any movie early before it's released, but man, this was just flat out bad. And I've gotten quite a few screeners from the same people who sent me this. You know, one of the last ones I did was White Lie, which was at least a decent enough, well-made film. This was just atrocious. This was just terrible. This is a very crudely animated film, maybe like a mashup of like early South Park and Cyanide and Happiness, if anybody's ever watched that on YouTube. And for me, it kind of felt like if you had taken any of the earlier YouTube animated shorts and made it a feature film, but back then. Imagine if Charlie the Unicorn from back in the day was a feature-length film, but with the exact same production quality that those videos were back then. That's what this movie feels like, essentially, and it is 100% incoherent. The story is completely non-existent. I really don't know what I just sat through. And you know what's funny is once the credits started rolling, then the last like 15 to 20 minutes of the screener was just short clips with even more crude animation, worse animation than what we saw in the movie itself. And yeah, it was just a bunch of shorts, little clips, these little supposed to be comedy gags. And man, this movie just did not work for me on any level. I never laughed, and most of the time I was watching this movie, I was just like this. There was really nothing about this movie to latch on to narratively. The characters are completely non-existent. I will say right now, all this information down below on where you can find this movie, where you can see this movie when it comes out on the 15th, it's all going to be down there. Again, I'm just grateful to be able to see movies early in any way, shape, or form. So again, a big thanks to Jenna from Tri-Coast for getting me a screener for this movie. But yeah, this movie in and of itself is just bad. I sat through the whole thing. I was really hoping to enjoy it, and it's just not good. I don't really have an abundance more to say on this movie because the movie itself is so incredibly hollow. The voice acting is bad. It doesn't really like sync up to the lips of the actual characters. I believe the movie was originally done in Spanish. That's the idea I got from watching it, and I got the English version, so that could be why the links didn't sync up. But either way, the voice acting is pretty bad. The animation is piss poor. And the animation is going for this very crude, very messily put together kind of animation. You can definitely tell that with the shorts after the fact. But yeah, overall, the film is not appealing to look at. It's not appealing to listen to. Speaking of listening to, the music and the different like sound effects used in this movie were terrible. And there's so many moments throughout it where the sound editing and the sound mix are completely and utterly off. I genuinely can't even really tell you what this movie's all about. It opens up with our main character, Deborah, tattooing this symbol on the back of this guy's neck, and then it ends up being kind of hinted at the fact that the symbol on the back of his neck was tied to some sort of weird thing that's going on. And not too long after that, you have like giant snakes appearing. There's a bunch of giant cats that appear throughout the course of the film. People are dying. There's different hypnotic messages that are appearing on different screens and iPads and billboards and things like that that are causing people to crash their vehicles or run people over or just could be completely and utterly engulfed in their phone. Yeah, overall, this is just a bad movie with an incoherent story, bad sound editing, bad music, bad sound effects, bad animation, bad voice work. And yeah, I just really can't recommend this movie to anybody, not even on the level of like, hey, check it out for yourself, see what you think. I mean, I'll still say that, you know, if you want to, if you see it on a streaming service somewhere one day and you really feel the need to, go ahead. But this movie had nothing for me. And if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I'm a pretty positive reviewer. And even movies that tend to get a lot of crap, I do my best to try to find the positives in every movie that I watch, even if, you know, I'm going to have a hot take compared to somebody else in a situation. With this one, I just can't imagine anybody who is a huge fan of film, of filmmaking, of the cinematic experience, enjoying this and really having something to take away from it. The humor just did not land for me. The animation, everything else just didn't work for me. And then after about 30 minutes of this, I was just so bored and just dying for it to be over. So that's going to be my thoughts on Lava. Again, I'm appreciative to be able to have gotten a screener for this, but I cannot, as the reviewer that I am, give you guys a recommendation on this movie. So Lava, all the information for it will be down below in the description box. So yeah, guys, hit that like button down below. Comment your thoughts if you've seen this movie. Are you interested in even seeing this movie? Have you even heard about this movie? But if you have seen this movie and this is after the fact that it's already been released, please leave your comments in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Bye-bye.